Granny's, Abner. I believe that's our ring.
All right, Doggy Lum, I believe you're right.
I'll see. Hello, Jot 'em Down store. This is Lum and Abner.
Sent by Kaiser to the Pine Ridge Chamber of Commerce asking for some assistance in finding a rare native plant of the state of Arkansas. Grandpap Spears lost the letter, and as he told Lum about it, Lum gave the impression that Henry J. Kaiser had written the letter and was asking Lum to help him locate a site for a huge new industrial plant. So, of course, Lum went to work in a big way. Well, we'll soon see what happens next. And now let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. As we look in on the little community today, we find the old fellows in the Jot 'em Down store. Lum, the industrialist, is checking over a list of some kind. Listen.
Yeah, let's see here. I've got the steam shovel ordered. Bought the rope where we're going to have the groundbreaking ceremony. Got the options on the land where we're going to build this plant. Oh, that reminds me, Abner. Did Squire call me while I was out?
Not that I know of. Was he supposed to?
Well, he ain't brung them option papers over for me to sign yet, and I was just wondering what was holding things up.
Yeah, well, I ain't saw him at all today.
Uh-huh. Well, he'll more likely show up pretty soon.
Yeah.
What else have I got on my list here? Oh, yeah, I've got to get hold of Eugene Blevins and have him build a speaker stand for me out there.
Speaker stand?
Yeah.
What's that for? I thought you were just going to break up a batch of ground.
Well, that's just part of it. We're going to have speeches, too, you know.
Oh, my goodness.
Henry will want to give one, I know. And I've got half of mine wrote up already.
You have, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to cut mine short, though. Won't run over an hour, I don't believe.
Hour? Doggy Lum, you won't even get started in that length of time. I've heard you do out loud talking before. You won't even get up to the part where you tell about being a self-made man and walking 10 miles through 6 foot of snow to school every morning.
I ain't putting that in.
Barefooted.
I told you I ain't using that in this speech.
It'll get in there somewhere before you get done. I know you won't.
Well, unless Henry put something like that in his speech.
Did Mr. Kaiser walk barefooted through snow to school every morning, too?
He must have. All great men in this country did that as far as I know when they was young.
They did, huh?
Just read your history books. I think that's where it tells about it.
Doggies, to find a self-made man, just take off his shoes and see if they're frostbit.
That's the only way you can get to be a self-made man, though.
Well, just who's going to hear you fellas make these speeches?
Oh, there's going to be a big crowd out there. I'm glad you mentioned that, because it's high time I was making an announcement on the party line.
What announcement?
You'll hear it. I'll show you how to get a crowd out when you want one.
That's a fire alarm ring you're
I
giving
know
me.
what I'm doing.
Are you going to tell them Mr. Kaiser's coming to Pine Ridge?
Now, you'll see how I handle it.
Oh.
Hello, folks. There ain't no fire. This is just Lum Edwards at the Jot 'em Down store, and I got a big special announcement to make. You all know where the old Thompson place is at, just east of town on the Cherry Hill Road there.
Yeah, I know.
Well, something terrible wonderful is going to happen out there next Monday afternoon, and you don't want to miss it. It's something that's going to mean a whole lot to Pine Ridge. So if you want the surprise of your life, be out there next Monday and bring your whole family. Tell all your friends. I thank you. There. Anything will get them out there, that ought to do it.
Well, why didn't you tell them about Mr. Kaiser?
I'm using psychology, that's why.
Uh-oh.
I'm getting their curiosities roused up where they won't stay home if they could. And besides that, I don't believe Hank would like it.
Well, why wouldn't it?
Oh, I don't know. See, what he wants is to have me and him go into business together on this new plant we're building, and if I was to tell everybody he's coming, why, right away they'd all want to get in on it, too. And that'd just be a big nuisance to him.
You mean you want to get it all for yourself, huh?
I never said that.
No, that's what you mean, though.
Now, listen, Abner, I'm just looking out for Henry's best interest.
Well, that's nice.
He wants me to handle things before he gets here, and I guess that's what I'm doing.
Well, are you and him going in partnerships on this thing, Lum?
Oh, I reckon that's the way he'll want it. I don't think I'll give in to him right away, though.
You won't, huh?
What I might do is just agree to take over the manager's job, or maybe be head vice president or something. Be a big figurehead, you know.
Yeah.
See, the way I look at it is that he's the one that's putting up the capital money for our plan, so he ought to have a pretty good position in the company. Of course, on the other hand, there's my brains.
Your brains?
Yeah, you can't overlook them.
Oh, I think he'll be willing to, Lum. You work hard and all that. After all, what's brains?
Well, no,
I wouldn't let a little thing like that be a hindrance if I was you. Lots of fellas has made their mark in this world without no brains. Take our Hodgkins, for instance.
Listen, Abner.
I bound you, he's made more money out of that livery stable of his than every fella in this town.
Oh.
You know how many brains ours got. He can't even write his own name. Don't even know how to make an X, in fact.
Abner, I ain't worried about my brain.
That's the way to feel about it. Good for you, old boy.
I mean, I've got just as many as anybody. More even.
Sure you have. They might not work very good, but I bet you got 'em up there.
Now, listen here, Abner Peabody. If you're incinerating
now,
my
just
brain...
stop worrying about it. I promise I won't say a word to Mr. Kaiser about it. You just watch yourself. You'll never know.
Well, I don't want you talking to Mr. Kaiser at all. Or nobody else, far as that goes.
You don't, huh?
Well, everybody will want to get in on all the things that we're building, and we just can't have them in it, that's all.
Well, what else are you going to build around here?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe them newfangled houses. Prefabric houses, I think they call them there.
Fabric?
Yeah, I believe that's it.
Houses made out of cloth?
Well, no.
Surely the lumber shortage ain't got that bad.
No,
I don't believe them things will hold up long. Of course, now, you take that place old Bess is living in out there, though, that's practical what he's got, come to think about it. Got canvas and toe sacks and I don't know what all nailed on there for walls.
Abner, a prefabric house don't mean that you make them out of
Don't that be funny living in a gingham house, wouldn't it? A calico cottage. Doggies, one good rain might shrink a mansion right down to a dingbat.
Abner, if you'll just hush up for a minute, I'll explain to you that you don't make them out of cloth.
Doggies, stick your head out of the window during the rain and it'll shrink right around your neck. Be wearing the whole north side of the house for a necktie.
Prefabric just means that they make them up ahead of time. They build the houses at the factory and then send them out to people.
Through the mail? Doggies, I'm glad I ain't got a mail carrier's job, I can tell you that.
Well, I don't mean they send the whole house out. They take it apart first, tear them down.
Well, why they go to all the trouble of building them for if they're just going to tear them down again? Somebody ought to tell them.
Well, what they do is make the different parts of a house and send them out, and then whoever buys them puts it together.
Who's been telling you all this junk?
I read about it in the papers.
Mom, I think you ought to be careful what you're getting yourself into. This whole thing sounds crazy, though.
What do you mean, crazy?
Well, here you are going around buying up land, renting steam shovels, getting a big crowd of people together, and you don't even know for sure if Mr. Kaiser's coming here or not.
Well, done it. He wrote a letter to me.
He wrote it to the Chambers of Commerce.
Well, I told you that's the only way he had of getting in touch with me.
And I ain't too sure it's from Mr. Kaiser, neither.
Well, how can you say a thing like that?
Did you ever see the letter he wrote?
Well, no. Grandpap lost it before I ever had a chance to see it.
That's all you're going on, is Grandpappy fears his word, and you know how he gets things mixed up, Lum.
Well, he can surely read a letter and tell you what it said 5 minutes later.
He'll tell you, but it's generally his own ideas. Just makes it up to suit himself.
Oh, I don't know. You take that stuff he reads in the almanac, and he can tell you that word for word.
Well, he ought to. He's been reading the same almanac for over 30 years now.
That's right.
Why, sure, Lord, yes.
You don't reckon he could have got that mixed up? No, he couldn't have. Mr. Kaiser's a feller that builds big plans, and it appears reasonable enough to me that he'd want to put one around here.
Why would he?
Well, because... Well, I don't know just why. It seems like there ought to be some reason, though. I wish you wouldn't bring up things like that, Abner.
Well, I'm sorrowful if I said the wrong thing, Lum, but it just seems to me if I... wait a minute. There comes Grandpap right now. Why don't you ask him about that letter? Maybe he found it. Howdy, Grandpap. You ain't found that letter, have you?
Letter? What letter?
That one that come to the Chambers of Commerce the other day.
Oh, that one. No, never found it.
Oh.
Well, just what did that letter say, Grandpap? Can you recollect?
Oh, let's see. I forget what that pigeon-toed thing did say.
Well, think hard. You recollected it the other day. It was from Mr. Kaiser, wasn't it?
Kaiser. That might have been the name. I can't think what it was now. K something or other. Kramer, maybe. I don't know. See you there, Lum?
Oh, me. Grandpap, think hard. What did it say? Who was it from?
I don't recollect, Lum.
Oh, what was the matter with me? Why didn't I find out for sure before I went ahead with all this junk? You was right, Abner. I ain't got no brain.
Oh, now,
It's the truth. I'm just a big idiot.
You ain't so big.
I reckon I better get on the phone and start canceling things if I can.
That's a good idea. Well, I guess I better be running along. I got a telegram to deal with. Oh, wait a minute. That's what I come over here for. I forgot. You mean it's for us? No, it's for the Chambers of Commerce. I figure as long as Lum taking that other... Did you say Chambers of Commerce?
Granny, give me that
Yeah,
thing.
give it to him, Grandpap. Doggy. Who's it from, Lum? Who's it from, Grandpap? Do you know? I don't know. Left my specs at home. Couldn't read nothing today at all.
All right, Grannies, listen to this, Abner. Arriving Pine Ridge Monday, 11 a.m. In regard plant. Signed Kaiser.
Huh?
Here, look at it, Abner.
Well, I'll be dead blamed. Wait a minute. Is that how he spells his name? Kyser?
Oh, who cares how his name is spelled? The main thing is that he's actual coming.
Yeah.
Grannies, let me get to that phone. I'm going to order 2 steam shovels, buy twice as much land, double everything. There ain't nothing too big for Edwards and Kaiser.
Lum thinks that Henry J. Kaiser is coming to town and that he's planning to build a manufacturing plant of some kind in Pine Ridge. So Lum has taken an option on some land, ordered a steam shovel, and made arrangements to have a big crowd for a groundbreaking ceremony by telling the folks there's a big surprise in store for them today. Well, we'll soon see what happens next. Now let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. As we look in on the little community today, we find Lum in the Jotham Down store talking on the telephone.
Listen. Yes, ma'am. Well, when Scar comes in, would you have him call me right away? I've got to know about them options. Yeah, I wish you would, Miss Kim.
Hey, Mr. Lum. Oh, excuse me.
Yes, Mom. All right. Much obliged, Miss Kim. Goodbye. What is it, Cedric?
Oh, that steam shovel ain't got here yet.
It ain't. Granny, they promised they'd have that thing here first thing this morning. Here it is right now, 11 o'clock. Reckon what could have happened?
Well, I don't know.
Well, what you better do, Cedric, is go out...
Lum, he's here.
Huh?
Mr. Kaiser, he's here.
Oh, my goodness, he's early. Well, listen, Cedric, you go out on the highway and watch for that steam shovel. And when you see it coming, try to hurry him up. See that it gets out to the old Thompson place as quick as possible.
Yes, Mom, well, I'll do it right away.
Doggies, he's sure here, Lum. He coming a great big bus.
Big bus,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
That sounds like Henry, all right. Does everything in a big way.
Yeah, he does. You ought to see the size of his family.
Oh, you bring his family along?
Yeah, he sort of introduced them. Said they was his boys. Must have 15 or 20 of them.
Well, I do know.
And most of them must have music talents, too, because I noticed they had a whole batch of drums and horns and such as that with them.
Well, that's nice. I always love to see a big family enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
Have music in the home and all that. Stand around the organ and play and
Oh,
sing.
yeah, love it, just love it.
Well, I better get out there and meet him. Did he ask about me?
Well, wait a minute now. You don't have to go out there. He said he'd come over here at the store. Fact is, here he comes right now. See him?
Oh, my goodness. Do I look all right, Abner?
Stop shaking so much. Are you having a chill?
No, just a little nervous, I reckon.
Nervous
After
is
all,
like
this
a
is the
rabbit
first
hole.
time Henry J. Kaiser's ever met me. Granny, you know, he looks younger than the pictures I saw of him in the paper.
Yeah, I noticed that, too. Fact is, he looks younger than some of his boys. Well, get ready. Here he comes. Here he comes. Okay. Yeah, come on in, Mr. Kaiser. This is the fella I was telling you about, Mr. Edwards.
Well, hi-yo. Say, I'm pleased to meet you, Mr. Edwards.
Yes, sir. How do you do, sir?
Your old sidekick.
You're the head of the Chamber of Commerce here, are you?
Why, yeah, sort of. President of it.
Lum, we ain't got a chamber.
Abner Hesha.
Well, I hope I haven't put you to any bother.
Oh, no trouble at all.
But you see, this plant I'm after right means quite a bit to me.
Well, I know how you feel, Mr. Kaiser, because that's just the sort of thing I'm interested in, too. Big plants and all that. Be proud to work right along with you.
Well, thank you.
Fact is, I've got everything all set for you.
Well, gee, that's mighty nice of you.
Yeah, I've taken an option on 12 acres of ground, and
an option on 12 acres?
Yeah, ain't that enough? I figured we could branch out later on.
Well, really, you needn't have gone to all that bother.
That's all right. I don't mind. You'll find I do things in a big way, too, Mr. Kaiser.
Yes, I can see that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, all I'm after is just one or two little Arkansas plants.
Well, don't worry. With me working with you, there won't be nothing little about them. I'll tell you right now. We do things big here in Arkansas.
Yes, but I thought all we'd do is go out in the country and dig around a little bit.
Well, don't worry about the digging. I've got that all took care of.
Yeah, Lum's hired a steam shovel.
A steam shovel?
Yeah, that's for breaking up the ground for your plant.
Well, now, just a minute, fellas. Don't tell me they come that big in Arkansas.
Oh, you just wait and see.
Yeah, Lum, don't you think we ought to be getting out there? Got all that big crowd waiting, you know.
Big crowd?
Oh, yeah, the whole town's out there.
Everybody.
I never told them it was you that was coming, no. I just made an announcement and told them they was going to get the surprise of their lives.
Well, this is a little embarrassing, fellas.
Oh, you're just too modest. That's your trouble, Mr. Kaiser.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
Well, wait just a second, Abner. Mr. Kaiser, would you excuse me a minute? I want to talk to my partner a minute. Business matters, you know.
Well, sure. Go right ahead.
What's your bite? Come on, Abner.
Yeah.
Come over here.
What is going on?
Listen, Abner, we can't go out there now. That steam shovel ain't got here yet.
Oh.
Everything's going so good, I don't want to have no hitches in the plans now.
Oh.
Did you notice what a big impress I've been making on him? He's surprised to death at everything I've did.
He almost acts like he don't understand what's going on here.
I know it. Oh, he can see he's working with a big man.
He can, huh?
Tell you, Abner, this is the biggest day in my whole life.
Well, sir, to be honest, I never actually believed Mr. Kaiser was coming here at all till I seen him today.
Tell you what, you better go out and help Cedric check on that steam shovel. I'll sort of stall Henry along till I hear from you.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'll let you know.
Yeah, all right, Abner. Yeah, sorry to interrupt our conversation, Mr. Kaiser, but business is business. Won't you sit down and make yourself comfortable?
Well, thanks, but I thought we were going out to see about the plant.
Well, we will, directly. I understand you brung your boys along with you.
Yes, we're on a tour. We have several engagements here in your part of the country.
Engagements? Already? You just got here today. Granted, your boys don't lose no time.
Well, these engagements were all booked ahead of time.
Oh, is that how they do it nowadays? Oh, I can't keep up with this younger generation. Is it true that some of your boys are sort of musically inclined?
Well, about half of them are. And let's give them the benefit of the doubt.
Sure.
Lum, excuse me, Lum, but could I see you for just a minute?
Oh, yeah, Squire. I've got to step out on the front there and see another one of my business associates. I'll be right back, Mr. Kaiser. Just make yourself at home.
Yes. All right, you go right ahead.
Yeah, what is it, Squire? You got them auction papers for me to sign?
Well, that's what I wanted to see you about, Lum. I didn't want to discuss it in front of your friend there. What did I hear you call him, Mr. Kaiser?
Yeah, I may as well admit it to you, Squire. That's Henry J. Kaiser in there.
Henry J. Kaiser?
And me and him are going in business together.
Well, by George, what do you know? Well, now, I am sorry that I couldn't get that land for you, Lum.
Couldn't get it?
No, there seems to be some liens against it, one thing or another, and it's just impossible to get a clear title to the property.
Oh, my goodness alive. Well, what am I going to do? Mr. Kaiser's here all set to go out there for the groundbreaking ceremony. Got that big speaker stand built and that big crowd out there waiting for us.
Yes, well, I'm sorry, Lum. I did everything I could.
Oh, me, why do things like this have to happen to me?
Hey, Lum, I found Cedric, but he ain't seen hiding a hair of that steam shovel. Figured it must have broke down somewhere.
That's all I need to know. Now I'm ruined complete. Now I ain't got nothing. No land, no nothing. All I got's a whole batch of folks waiting out there for a big surprise they ain't never going to get.
What are you going to tell them, Mom?
I don't know. Come on inside and help me try to talk Mr. Kaiser out of this whole idea. Well, so long, Squire. Thanks for trying.
Not at all.
Granny's Abner, this is the worst day in my whole life. Well, Mr. Kaiser, still here, huh?
Well, certainly. You told me to wait.
Yeah, that's right, ain't it?
You leaving town right away, Mr. Kaiser?
No, I have all day to spend here. I can lay over here until tomorrow if necessary.
Oh.
Well, if it's all right with you, what do you say let's get started, fellas?
Well, it might be a bad day for it. Sort of looks like rain.
Rain? Well, there isn't a cloud in the sky.
Oh.
Them clouds come up awful fast in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Well, I'm willing to take that chance. Now, I'm really very anxious to get this plant, and I've been told it is indigenous to your part of the state.
Yeah, you'll be told worse than that before we get done, I'm feared.
Well, let's get started now. This is important to me. That's the only kind of plant I don't have, the Fringe two-tone dahlia.
Two-tone dahlia? What in the world's them?
Well, they're very rare.
Well, there must be. I never even heard of them. What are they? Some new kind of a boat?
No. They're flowers.
Flowers? Granny, that's kind of a come-down for you, ain't it, Mr. Kaiser? Artificial flowers?
There's nothing artificial about dahlias. Another thing I'm interested in is the dotted white foxglove plant.
Foxglove plant?
Yes, the pink and yellow ones are very nice, too.
Just a minute, Mr. Kaiser. Making artificial flowers might be all right, but you're just plumb crazy if you think you can make any money manufacturing foxgloves.
Manufacturing?
Well,
I'm not...
First place, foxes don't need gloves, and in the second place, even if you did make them, you couldn't get near enough to the fox to make him put them on, and in the third place...
Wait a minute, Abner. I think there's some mistake
Well,
here.
yes, it sort of seems that way to me, too. What's all this talk about manufacturing?
Well, you're Mr. Kaiser, ain't you?
Yes, certainly I am, but
I'm beginning to have my doubts.
Listen, I can prove it to you. All right? Evening, folks. Hi-yo. Come on, children. Yes, dance.
No, thanks. I'll set this now. Dance with Mom, Mary.
Wait a minute, Abner. Don't you see we got the wrong Mr. Kaiser? This ain't Henry J. Kaiser. This is that famous fella on the radio, K. Kaiser.
K. Kaiser? Well, I do know.
Did you think I was Henry J?
Yeah, I got a terrible confessions to make to you, Mr. Kaiser. We thought you was coming out here to put up a big manufacturing plant of some kind. That's why I went ahead and done all this stuff.
Doggy, you're lucky now you didn't get that land. And that the steam shovel never showed up, too.
Yeah, but I've still got all them people out there standing around that speaker stand we built waiting for a big surprise.
A surprise? Well, yeah, if they're waiting for a surprise, how about if I take my band out there and entertain them?
Granny, would you do that,
Oh,
You'd save my life.
Sure.
And give the folks a surprise they'll never forget.
Well, come on in, children. What are we waiting for?
Yes, dang.
Hey, who's that big fella coming in the door there?
Okay, boys, where do you want it?
Want what?
That thing out there, the steam shovel.
Oh, me. Where in the world have you been?
Well, I'll tell you, boys, it was such a lovely day. The birds was chirping and singing. The burst of spring was in the air. And I just couldn't resist picking a few flowers. Look, ain't they pretty?
Great day. Hey, that's it. The Fringe two-tone dahlia. My trip's a success.
Yeah, but what about the steam shovel?
Oh, we don't want that. Take it back.
Take it back. But what about the bill?
Charge it to Henry J. Kaiser.
Lum's little fiasco of yesterday turned out to be a big success. When he failed to get the options on the land and the steam shovel failed to show up, Lum thought he would never be able to explain things to Henry J. Kyser. However, when K. Kyser arrived instead of Henry J. and was interested in a flowering plant instead of an industrial plant, Lum was saved. So everything turned out beautifully, for once. Well, we'll soon see what happens next. see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, as we look in on the little community today, we find Abner and Grandpappy Spears in the Jotham Down store discussing Lum. Listen.
Giving out autographs? Yes, sir, that's what that Lum's doing. Didn't you see him stand down there by the barber shop? Crowd of young'uns around him?
Yeah, I did notice some commotion around there. Never paid no attention to it, though.
That was Lum.
For pity's sake. Now, what's he giving out autographs for? He ain't no celebrity.
Well, he thinks he is, and he's trying to spread that idea around town, too.
Well, I still can't see what anybody'd want his autograph for.
Well, don't you see, Grandpap, it's on account of him being such a close friend of Kaiser. Oh, I say close. He ain't actual. That's just Lum's idea. Never seen Kay in his life till yesterday.
That's what I was thinking.
But you know Lum. Don't take nothing at all to make him think he's a big celebrity of some kind.
Oh, sassafras.
You know
sassafras.
He's taken all the credit for having Kaiser come here to Pine Ridge.
Why, he never got him to come down here. He come here himself because he's looking for some kind of a special Arkansas flower.
That ain't the way Lum's telling him. According to him, Kay just come here to put on that concert as a special favor for his old pal Lum. Why, he talks like him and Kaiser growed up together as young'uns.
Well, that's Lum for you.
Yeah. And I don't reckon he'll ever change.
Well, I'll say one thing. That Kaiser sure put on a spavin'd-legged good show yesterday.
Oh, that was a humdinger, yeah.
Stood up there and acted so comical, I like to laugh my head off.
Oh, he's a card, that fella. He's funnier than Tom Porter at a sociable.
Oh, he outcatched Tom 6 ways from Sunday.
Yeah.
Even when Tom summers where he can get a lampshade to put on his head.
Yeah. I'll tell you this, that band of his is away yonder better than the Macmillan boys, too, Grandpap.
Yeah, but of course there's more of them. There's just 3 Macmillan boys.
Yeah.
4 when their mama sets in with them and plays a concertina.
Yeah, but even with Mama throwed in, I'll still take Kaiser's outfit anytime.
Well, they can play louder, I'll say that for them. They're pretty evenly matched, too. All get done playing at just about the same time.
Yeah. Now, you take Ernie, that's the youngest Macmillan boy. He always comes in several meters behind the other. He just ain't stout enough for him, it looks like.
No, they set too fast a pace for
Yeah,
Ernie.
he's too little to pick that guitar fast enough.
Yeah, I recollect one... Well, there comes a celebrity.
Huh? Oh, Lum.
Yeah, him.
If you want to stay on the good side of him now, you'd better ask him for his autograph. He made me take 3 of them this morning.
Oh.
He did. Watch him strut there. Look at him.
Evening, folks. How y'all?
Huh?
Did you say evening? You're right. That's right.
Law me, are you begin to talk like him?
Talk like who?
You know who.
I'm talking like L. Edwards, the old professor of musical high school.
High school?
Yeah, I thought I'd start out kind of easy and gradual work up to a musical college.
What in the world are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. I just thought as long as I'm a celebrity now, I might get me a band of my own, go out on the road with it. Play all the big towns, New York, Chicago, Fort Smith.
You mean you're going to get up a regular band?
Well, I'm considering it, thinking it over.
Lum, you don't know nothing about music.
Well, what's that got to do with it?
Well, I don't know.
I can wave a stick, can't I?
Well, I reckon you can.
All right, then. What else is there to it? Feller don't have to have no special talents to wave that stick in front of an orchestra.
No.
Oh, I guess you'd have to have a little music in you so you could keep time with the band, but I know I could do that. I can sit there to dance and pat my foot and never miss a beat.
Well, just who would you have in this band, Lum?
Oh, I'd pick up some high-class musicians.
Well, who, for instance?
Oh, I'd get 'em.
Yeah, well, who would you get? Name one.
Well, the Macmillan boys. That's 3 right there.
Well, you need more than that. Mr. Kaiser's had at least 20.
Well, there's more Macmillan, her and her concertina. Yeah, I'd rather make this a all-man band, though, I believe.
Let's see, who else is around here that's got music talents? Sister Simpson plays the organ.
Well, there you go with another woman. I just want men.
Yeah, come to think of it, it'd be hard toting that organ clean to New York and Chicago. Break that poor woman's back. Chances are she'd be too tired to play when she did get there.
Yeah, I don't want her.
How about old Dad False?
Dad False?
Yeah, ain't you heard him play the jug? He's uncommonly good on it.
Oh, well, that ain't high class enough for my band. I don't want no jug players.
Well, I don't know why not. You said you wanted musicians.
Well, wait a minute. How about Vesper Hawkins? Now, there's some high-class music.
Doggers, I forgot about him. What does he call that contraption of his, Grandpap?
Musical bottles.
Oh, yeah.
I found you he's got over 100 bottles strung up on that thing. Every one of them plays a different note.
Yeah.
Depends on how much water he puts in them.
He's
clever.
He can play it. He can play it. I heard him give a concert out in back of the lodge hall last winter.
Out and back?
Yeah.
What'd they hold a concert out there for in the wintertime?
Well, that musical bottle contraption of his was too big to get it inside, so everybody had to go out and back and listen.
Oh, how was it?
Well, it started out pretty good, but halfway through beautiful Ohio, why, the water in the bottle frizz up.
Oh, what a shame.
He was playing beautiful Ohio frizz over there, is what he's doing.
Poor Vesper. Skated over it. Huh?
Yeah, he could have skated right on top of it.
Him so wrapped up in his music.
Yeah, it's a shame. You know, Lum, if you fellas are aiming on playing New York in the wintertime, I believe you better take a little stove along for Vesper's bottles.
Well, in the first place, I ain't taking neither Vesper or Urie's musical bottles to New York in the winter or summer.
Oh.
I want real, actual music instruments in this band of mine.
Well, that's...
Of course, now, it ain't every day you see a band with the musical bottles in it.
No, it ain't. Let's see, who else is around here? Oh, Lum, I know. Little Duty Bates got a cornet for his birthday yesterday. He's going to start taking lessons. How about him?
I'm just a little feared I won't be able to wait for him.
Well, he's starting Saturday, and he's going to take a lesson every week.
Abner, I'll get this band together myself. Just don't you worry about it.
Yeah, and I wish you'd think about Duty. His mama would sure be proud to know little Duty was playing with a big band already.
Well, I don't even know if I'm going to get up a band or not. Just a hidey's all. I'm going out now and see if I can find a new crowd to give out my autographs to.
Well, now, wait a minute, Lum. You can't go rashing off all the time.
I know.
After all, we're running a grocery store.
Oh, and that reminds me, we've been getting a lot of complaints about the dust on the canned goods, Abner. Don't you never clean them things off no more?
Well, I ain't had much time of late. Then we had that dust storm just the other day, you know.
Well, just look at them. They're a sight.
Yeah, they're dusty.
I want you to have every can on them shelves spick and span by morning. Now, I'll see you later.
By morning? Well, now, wait a minute,
Get 'em
Lum.
all cleaned up good. So long, Grandpap.
Why, that farming thinks he can go gallivanting all over the country while I stay here and do all the work. That'd take me half the night to get all them cans cleaned up. I just ain't gonna do it.
Well, how's it gonna get done then? Said it had to be did by morning.
Well, I don't know, but Doggies, wait a minute. I know how it can get done. Look who's coming in the store there. Hey, Cedric. Cedric, come in here.
Well, sit down, Mousie. I'll be done with this pretty soon.
What are you doing, Cedric?
Oh, Mr. Abner, give me a job here at the store cleaning up all the canned goods in the place. Want to help me? I'm getting paid a penny for every 5 cans.
Oh, no, thanks. I get all that cleaning up business I want at home. Gussie had me scouring the stove and the skillets and I don't know what all today.
Oh, well, this oughtn't to take me long. Mr. Abner figured it'd take me all night long, but I got me a system.
A system?
Yes, Mom. He thought I'd have to take every can and dust it off separate, but I got a better plan.
Well, what is it, Cedric? Maybe I can use it at home in my kitchen.
Oh, well, come on back in the feed room and I'll show you.
Yeah.
Take an armful of them cans there.
Yeah, sure. I'm always interested in new systems.
Well, this is a good one, even if I did study it up myself. I've just been working for a couple of hours, and I bound you I've got way over half the cans did already.
Well?
There's just one little drawback in this system.
One drawback?
Yes, Mom. Just set them down there, Malcolm.
Yeah.
That's it. Now then, look here there. That's my system right there.
Oh, in those tubs there?
Yes, Mom. Them are filled with hot water, and all I have to do is just throw the cans in there, and they come out spick and span. Boy.
Why, that's wonderful,
Yes,
Cedric.
ma'am. I know. That's it.
That's what?
The one little drawback. Them labels keep coming off of the cans.
Now I don't know which label goes on which can.
Oh, that's bad, Cedric. Just wait until Lum and Abner see that.
Well, I think they'll look pretty all nice and shiny sitting up there on the shelf, whether they got labels on them or not.
Yesterday, Lum ordered Abner to clean the dust off all the canned goods in the store. And Abner, resenting Lum's attitude, turned around and got Cedric to do it instead. So that evening, Cedric got busy and started to clean the cans by throwing them in a tub of hot water. Of course, this took off the labels as well as the dust. However, he completed the work and was quite proud of the shining array presented by the shelves full of labelless cans. Well, we'll soon see what happens next. And now let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, as we look in on the little community today, we find Abner standing out in front of the Jot 'em Down store. Lum is just approaching, and neither of them knows of Cedric's fine work inside. Listen.
Morning, Lum.
Oh, for goodness sakes, Abner, what are you standing out here in front for? Why don't you go inside?
Well, see, I come away from home this morning. I must have left my key there. Leastways, I just can't find it nowhere. So I just sort of waiting for you to show up.
Oh, well, let's see. I wonder if I got mine. Did you get all them canned goods cleaned up last night?
Oh, yeah, that's all dead, yeah. Cedric called me, yeah, it's all dead, all
Yes,
dead.
I'm sure I got that key somewhere. What'd you say about Cedric?
No, nothing.
Now, what could that thing be? After I told you to clean up all them canned goods, I realized that's a pretty big order. I got to worrying about it.
Oh, that's all right. You tell me to do a job, you can be sure it'll get done, feller. Jobs don't come too big for little old me. No, sir.
Oh, here it is. Here's
Work,
the key.
that's work.
Well, I just hope you never overworked yourself.
Oh, not work. Nothing at all. Not for me.
Well, I just got to worrying about you working so hard. Go ahead.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah.
Bound you I laid there in bed and rolled and tossed for 20 minutes before I could get to sleep.
Well, that's a shame.
Well, you know how I am. Take everything to heart, so.
Yeah, well, you never need to worry, 'cause you know how I am, too. I don't care if it takes all night long to get a job did. I'll see that it's did. I'm awful conscientious.
Yeah, well, that's one thing I've always said about you, Abner. You're dependable. Now,
Yeah, man.
get that other window shade over there by you, would you?
Yeah, sure, yeah. I'll get it.
Yes, sir, you're one feller about he can always put dependence in. 'Cause whenever... Hey, wait a minute. What happened? Look at them cans.
Yeah, don't they look? Oh, my goodness.
The labels is off of them.
Yeah.
There ain't a label on a single can in this whole store.
Well,
Looky there.
Yeah, Lord.
Abner, you idiot.
Well, now, Lord.
Of all the numbskull, half-witted things you've ever did, this is the worst.
Well, now, listen,
Ain't you
Lord.
got a brain in your head?
Oh, me.
I just told you to clean the dust off of them cans. Don't mean you have to take the labels off, too. What was you using, sandpaper?
Well, Lord.
Oh, me.
Lord, I never done that now. Cedric done it.
Cedric.
Yeah, I might as well admit to it, Lord. After you told me to do it yesterday, why, I got hold of Cedric and I told him to do it.
Yeah, and look what happened.
Well, I'm sorrowful. I never knowed Cedric was going to do that. I never told him to take the labels off.
Well, you ought to know that with him, you have to stand right over him and see that he does it right.
Yeah.
Must have taken him hours to tear all them labels off.
No, he called me up about 10 o'clock last night and said he had it all did. I asked him how he got it did so fast, and he just laughed, said he had a system.
System?
Yeah.
Some system.
Well, leastways the cans ain't ruined long, and they're clean, you'll have to admit that. Look at them things
Clean,
spark.
all right, but what good that'll do us? How in the world are we going to...
Wait a minute, weren't that all rain?
I don't know. Better answer it and see while I try to figure out what we can do with this mess. Dad, blame that Cedric anyway.
Hello, Jot 'em Down store. Abner Peabody doing the talking. Why, yes, Miss Blevins, I reckon we can make a delivery right away. If it ain't too much stuff.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Oh, sure, if that's all it is, yeah. Now, wait just a minute now. Let me jot that down. Don't want to make a mistake.
Yeah, set it
Can of peaches. What else? Box of salt. All right, you bet. Goodbye. Lum, I've got to run over to Miss Blevins with this stuff right away. She's in a hurry. Is that all right?
Sure, that's fine.
Good.
You mind if I sit here and watch you put the order up? Go ahead. I want to see this.
Well, Lum, you know how we put up orders. Been doing it for years.
Yeah, I just want to watch it. Go ahead.
Well, you just take a box of salt off the shelf this way.
This next thing's what I'm interested in.
Go right over here. Get your can of peaches and that's... Huh.
Go ahead. Get the can of peaches.
Doggies.
Yeah. What's holding you up?
Huh.
You see what I mean now?
Oh.
How are we going to run a store if we don't know what we got on our shelves?
Yeah.
We ain't got no way in the world of knowing what's inside them cans.
Maybe I better call Miss Blevins back and talk her into buying something else, like a can of pears, maybe.
And how are you going to find a can of pears?
Well, I'll just go right... Oh. That's right, ain't it?
Yeah, sure is.
Maybe I could take her a package of dried apricots.
No, you can't do that.
Well, they're sort of like peaches. I'll tell her it was an awful dry season in the peach farm belt this
No,
year.
Abner, what we got to do is study up some way to tell what's in them cans.
Oh.
How we're going to do it, I don't know. I do not know. Oh.
Yeah, let's see. Wished I had X-ray eyes like Superman.
Well, you ain't. They're just red around the edges.
Doggies, I could sure tell then, though, if I had them.
Yeah, Granny, the more I think about this, the more it seems like them canned goods are just might nigh worthless to us.
Yeah, I'm feared you're right, Mom. Might just as well throw them all away, I reckon.
Throw them away? Are you crazy?
Huh?
Well, we can't afford that. That'd bankrupt us.
Oh.
Besides, I'm surprised to hear you talk about throwing food away when there's such a famine in the world today.
Oh, well, I never meant throw it away, I don't think.
Folks has got to think about saving food nowadays, not throwing it away.
That's right.
Do you realize, Abner, that while me and you've been standing here, 1 million people in Europe and Asia have starved to death?
Well, let's sit down.
That's why none of us can waste one single bit of food.
My doggies Elizabeth ain't wasting nothing. She just barely puts enough stuff on the table for us to eat now. Not a bit more.
Well, I'm proud to hear she's doing that.
She ain't let me have a slice of bread in 2 days.
Well, that's good. Think of not having a slice of bread for a year, though, or hardly anything else.
Yeah.
Every time one of us folks here in this community cuts down on bread and all wheat products and fats and oils, well, that means somebody over there is going to get enough to keep them alive.
Yeah.
And that's all they're asking for. Not a regular meal, just something to keep them alive.
Bless her heart. Bless her little heart.
Have you ever saw the legs of a little young'un that ain't getting enough to eat?
Oh.
Well, us doing without bread sure ain't no sacrifice.
I'll amen that, Lum. And honest, I never meant we'd actually throw them cans away.
Oh, I know you never,
No.
but that still don't help us figure out what's inside of them cans.
No. Wait a minute. I know how we can tell. No, that would be no good.
What you going to say?
Oh, well, I want to say we could open them up and look. That'd tell us all right.
That'd look fine, wouldn't it? On a shelf full of canned goods with the lids all pried up. Stuff would spoil in 2 days.
Yeah, I know it, Lum. I said that myself. Besides, it'd be awful messy making the delivers, too. Of course, we might could put the lids back on, hold them down with adhesive tape or court plaster or something like that.
And still spoil. It's got to be airtight in there.
Oh, yeah.
We ain't prying up no lids, I can tell you that.
Well, couldn't we just empty the cans, pour them into something else, fruit jar?
We still have to go to all the trouble of sealing them up. And I don't know where we get that many fruit jars, anyway.
No.
Besides, it'd run into right smart of an expense.
Yeah.
We ain't opening up them cans, and that is final.
Yeah, let's see. Doggies, I know. Why couldn't we just take an ice pick or something and poke a little hole in the side of the can and peek in there?
Peek in.
Yeah, get a flashlight. Be kind of dark in there.
If you poked a hole in there, the juice would run out. That'd let air in there, and the stuff would spoil.
Doggies, we always get back to that air. That air's dangerous stuff. I'm going to quit breathing it.
There's times when I wished you would.
Huh?
Yes, see now, how we going to do this?
Bound you I could tell what's in some of them cans just by shaking them.
No, I don't believe you can do that. Or could you?
Why, sure. Any time I can't tell the difference twixt the sound of tomatoes and corn, I'll put in with you.
I wonder if a feller could do that. Let's try it.
Well, it won't hurt nothing to try it. Let's see. Believe I'll work it on this can right here.
Yeah. What's in it?
I don't know. I know it ain't tomatoes or corn. Them two I can tell blindfolded. Don't slurp quite like peaches neither.
Don't what?
Slurp. You know what noise canned peaches make? Slurp, slurp, slurp. They're sort of slippery, you know.
Yeah, but how do they go?
Slurp, 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 slurp.
Sound like a frog.
Ah.
But what's in the can? That's what I want to know.
It could be cherries. Don't believe it is, though. Fact is, I don't think I'd recognize the sound of cherries. Corn and tomatoes are the ones I know best. Sort of
well, this ain't getting us nowhere.
Wait a minute. Let me try that. Believe that other one was mixed vegetables. Didn't have no sound of its own to it at all.
And can you tell what it is?
Oh, sure, yeah. This is easy. This is tomatoes.
Tomatoes, huh?
Yeah. Practical hear the seeds rattling around in that can. That's tomatoes, no doubt about it.
This is some way to be sure.
Well, if you don't believe me, go ahead, open it up. I know what it is.
Yeah, I reckon we better. Some way we can tell if your system will work.
Oh, I'm a saint.
Have we got a can opener around here?
Yeah, we got some in stock right back over there. Or here, I'll do it.
Yeah. Of course, this will slow down business. Somebody comes in to buy something, we'll have to spend a half hour shaking cans before we can find what they want.
I'll specialize in tomatoes.
But it's our only chance, so this better work.
Well, I'll be dead blamed.
What is it, tomatoes?
No.
Well, what is it?
Corn.
Corn?
Yeah.
And that's one of the things you was an expert.
Somebody must have planted tomatoes in their corn.
Look here, Abner, I'm tired of monkeying around. Now, you got us into this mess, so I'm going to give you just 24 hours to get us out of it.
Huh?
And if you don't do it by then, I grannies, you're going to have to pay for every cent of that merchandise. Now, get busy.
Were pretty horrified when they walked in their store yesterday morning and found out that Cedric, in cleaning the dust off all the canned goods in the store, had cleaned the labels off as well. All day they tried to figure out methods whereby they could tell what was inside of those cans, but nothing seemed to work. Lum finally issued this ultimatum to Abner. Either he must find a way out of this dilemma in 24 hours, or else pay for all the canned merchandise they have in stock. Well, we'll soon see what happens next. And now let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. As we look in on the little community today, we find Abner and Cedric feverishly working in the store. Listen.
Well, hurry up, Cedric. We got to get this all did before Lum gets here now.
Well, we just got about 3 more to go.
Good.
That's all, just 3 more. To get this one done, it's only be 3 more.
Doggos, I'm sure glad you come along, Cedric. Hadn't been for you, I'd have sure been out of luck.
Thank you.
Old Lum told me if I didn't get us out of this mix-up in 24 hours, he was going to make me pay for all the canned goods in this store.
Yes, Mom, you told me that about 11 times.
Is he going to be surprised? See, he never figured I could do it. He thought we never would find out what was in all them cans. I just can't hardly wait till he walks in there and see what we've did.
Yes, Mom. His eyes will bug out like a trompe-ton toad.
Oh, he'll fall right down. He'll be so surprised. And I reckon this must be the last one here, ain't it, Cedric?
Yes, Mom. They come out even, too, didn't they?
Yeah. Doggos, they look pretty good, too. Practical as good as they did before. I'll sure have to hand it to you for this, Cedric. I don't know what I would have did if you hadn't used your little old head.
Yes, Mom. I've been using it lately right smart. Makes it seem like I'm smarter that way, somehow.
Doggos, I believe you are getting smarter, Cedric. You was might nigh a genius on this.
Well,
Fact is, I think I'll just give you a jar of peanut butter just to show you what I think of you. Free.
Chunk style?
Any style you want.
Oh, well, make it chunk style, then. I'm still a chunk man. I don't care how big of a genius I get to be. I'll always be a chunk man.
Well, that's a good thing to be, I guess. I don't know much about peanut
You
butter.
take Gomer Bates, he favors plain style. He's more of a plain man. But me, chunk style every time. You give me a peanut butter sandwich without no chunks in it, it just seems like I ain't living. But on the other hand...
Wait a minute. There comes Lum. Here, set this jar of paste out of sight. Put it back behind you there. Don't say nothing to him now about what we did here. Just let him see for himself.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, howdy, Lum. Come on in here, old boy. Nice day, ain't it?
I don't know what's nice about it. Here we are, stuck with a store full of practical, worthless merchandise. Hello there, Cedric.
Hello, Mr. Lum.
Bound you, I laid awake half the night trying to figure this thing out.
Well, what was you worrying about it for? Thought you told me to do it. You give me 24 hours, don't you recollect?
Yeah, well, I was just so mad I never knowed what I was saying. I ought to knowed better than to think you could study up anything.
Oh, I don't know. Simple little thing like that.
I wished it was simple.
Personal, I don't see nothing to it. Just figuring out what's inside of a few cans. That ain't nothing. Is it, Cedric?
No, Mom.
Leastways, not for a couple of brainy fellers.
Now, this ain't no laughing matter. This is downright serious. Once last night, when I finally went to sleep, I dreamed it. Well, I'll be dead blamed.
What's the matter?
Look at the shells.
Yeah.
I must still be dreaming. Look, the labels are all back on the cans again.
Yeah.
Abner, pinch me. Am I awake?
I'd love to.
Cut that out.
You told me to pinch you.
You don't need to do it so hard. I think everything I say's so literary. Granny's, am I seeing things, or are them labels actual on there?
They're on there.
But that can't be.
Can't, huh?
Wait a minute. Do you know something about this?
Why, natural. You told me to get us out of this mix-up. When you tell Abner Peabody to do something, my dog, it's just as good as did right there, bud.
But how? Where did you... How could you do it?
Oh, nothing to it. Me and Cedric done it together. I'll have to give Cedric most of the credit.
I don't care who gets the credit. I just want to know how you done it.
Just a simple little thing. Just a matter of using your brains is all. See, when Cedric washed all the labels off of them cans the other night, why, he never throwed the labels away. Being smart like he is, he saved them. So all we done was just paste them back on the cans.
Well, if that don't beat the bugs of fight.
Yeah, just a little head work.
I'm sort of a genius, chunk style.
You know, sometimes I think I'm wasting my time in a little old two-bit grocery store like this. I ought to be working somewhere where they need a man with a head full of brains.
Granny, you fellers must have worked a long time on this.
Well, it's taken quite a while, but what of it? As long as it saves the store, I don't care.
You know, it's peculiar. I never thought to ask Cedric what he done with them labels after... Wait a minute. Wait just a minute here. How did you fellers know which cans to put what labels on?
Well, we just taken the labels and...
Oh, me.
Let's see here. How did we know how to do that?
You never knowed. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Well, we must have knowed somewhere. We never could have did it, Lum. Do you recollect how we knowed, Cedric?
No, Mom. Just geniuses, I reckon.
I know we started in that corner over there and we're...
Listen, Abner, if you had a tomato label in your hand, but you never knowed which can the tomatoes was in, how could you know which one to paste the label on?
You're right, that is sort of a mystery, ain't it?
Well, can't you get it through your head that you've just made things worse than they was before even? Every one of them cans is labeled wrong.
Every one of them?
Well, if they ain't, it's just a pure accident. Grannies, I've never saw such ignorance in one human in my life. You could be arrested for hoarding it.
Have they got a law for that, too?
No, but there ought to be one. Now, while you and your genius friend there get busy and take all them labels off of them cans again, I'll try to figure out what we can do with this mix-up.
Well, Lum...
Hurry up.
Oh, yes, sir, all right. Cedric, get going.
Well,
Go
Mr.
on.
Adams.
Hurry up, get on.
Yes, boy.
Get out in the feed room there. Start heating up a tub of water. Doggers, I never seen such ignorance in one human. You could be arrested for hoarding it, Cedric.
All right, don't take it out on him. Now, you're just as much to blame for this as he is.
Cedric, put down that jar of peanut butter.
Well, you said you was going to give it to me free.
That's all off now. Let me know when the water gets hot.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, I reckon I ought to go ahead and give him the peanut butter as long as I promised it to him.
Well, what'd you promise it to him for?
For being so brainy.
Oh, you better take a jar for yourself, too.
Oh, well, thank you.
What if the wholesale house would have any way of telling what's in them cans?
Two here, hold a minute.
I don't reckon so. Once you get the labels off, they all look alike.
If we had some way of looking through tin, imagine a fine glass wouldn't do it, would it?
No, they just make them look bigger.
Telescope?
No.
I know this way, minute. Doc Miller.
Doc Miller?
That's it.
What's he got to do with it?
Well, don't you see? He's got that machine that takes your picture inside. Takes a picture of what's inside of you.
That's right, ain't it?
Why, sure. Whatever that machine is, it must be able to look right through things. What do you call them? X-ray rays or something like that?
X-ray.
Yeah, that's it. Let's call him up right now.
Well, wait a minute. I ain't sure we can afford it.
Afford it?
Oh, that stuff runs into right smart of an expense.
It does.
I know Miss Pomeroy had an X-ray picture taken of her, and it cost her $10.
$10?
Yes, sir.
What you do, have a whole batch of prints made to give away for Christmas or something?
No, that was just for the one picture. If you want my opinion, it weren't a very good likeness of her, neither.
She looked awful skinny, I seen him. Maybe Doc just don't know how to work
Skin
that
and
thing.
bones. No, that X-ray stuff is just naturally expensive. We start figuring $10 a can just to find out what's inside of it. You can see right there we'd bankrupt ourselves in no time at all.
Yeah.
Most of them cans won't sell for over 30 or 40 cents.
Yeah, Lum, maybe we could have some group pictures taken. They're always nice.
Group?
Yeah, the canned goods, you know.
Yeah, but it still costs us too much.
Oh.
And here's another thing. Busy as Doc is nowadays, you'd have to call up in advance and get an appointment with him.
Well, what of it?
Well, that'd sound fine, wouldn't it? Call up the doctor's office and say you want to make an appointment for a can of hominy, or you got a...
How do you know it's a can of hominy?
Well, I don't know. I was just taking that for example.
If you knowed it was a can of hominy, you wouldn't want to send it over in the first place. See, Lum, the idea of this whole thing
I know what the idea is. Just skip it. X-ray won't work.
Let's see. Might get old Vess over here with his divining rod.
Well, what good would that do? We ain't looking for water. We don't want to dig no well.
No, I don't. Or might get a rabbit in here.
A rabbit?
I bound you he could tell what cans of carrots he's in.
Abner, cut out talking silly and answer the telephone.
Lum, I'm just trying to help
I know.
Hello, jot 'em down, store. Rabbit Peabody, Abner Peabody doing the talking. How's that? No, we ain't figured out what to do about it yet, Charlie. Well, sure, I'd be glad to deliver some cans of stuff to you, but we don't know what's in 'em, Charlie. You don't? Anything you say. Yeah, quick as I can. All right, Charlie. Goodbye. That crazy Charlie Redfield wants me to deliver a half a dozen of these cans to him.
Without knowing what's in them?
That's why he wants them. See, he does his own cooking over there, and he says he gets a dad blame tired of thinking up what he's going to eat every night, and this way, why, every meal will be a surprise.
That sounds like Charlie, all right.
You know, that ain't a bad idea, surprising yourself that a way. I know I get tired of Elizabeth fixing the same things for me all the time. I might just take an armful of these things home myself tonight.
Now, Granny, wait a minute. I believe I'm getting an idea.
What is it?
Listen, wouldn't you say that everybody loves a surprise?
Why, yeah, I guess.
You know how folks is always interested in a grab bag?
Oh, they love them.
Oh, I've saw folks that wouldn't ordinarily spend a nickel put up money for a grab bag. They'll do it every time. It's the surprise part of it that gets them right.
Yes, sir, I believe you're right, Long.
Well, sir, that's what we're going to do.
Put up money for something in a grab bag?
No, silly. We're going to put on a sale.
Huh?
A grab bag sale. We'll put up a flat rate of 25 cents on every can in the store.
Oh.
We'll let them take their pick. And if they can guess what's in it, they'll get it free.
Free?
Abner, ring the fire alarm. I'm going to get on that party line and make an announcement. It'll pack this store so full of customers we'll have to build ads.
upon an idea which turned Cedric's great mistake of washing all the labels off the canned goods into a money-making merchandising scheme. The old fellows announced a big grab bag sale in which the customers paid a flat price of 25 cents a can. And if they could guess what was in it, they'd get their money back. Well, immediately, business flourished and the old merchants rejoiced. We'll soon see what happens next. And now let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, as we look in on the little community today, we find Lum and Abner busy in their jot-em-down store. Grandpap is quietly reading the almanac, and a customer is just leaving. Listen.
Yeah, goodbye, Miss Pomeroy. Better luck next time. Doggy, she bought 5 cans of stuff and never guessed what was in a single one of them.
This is the greatest one-idea we've ever had, Abner.
Oh, it's a humdinger.
Oh, if business keeps up this way, we're going to have to put on some extra help. I can see that right now.
Why, sure. And folks is coming in here that never bought groceries here before in their whole life. Old man Thatcher, for instance. Why, he never sets foot in this store. His woman always does the buying. He just might not have considered it a disgrace for a man to step inside of a grocery store.
Well, it's just that idea trying to get something for nothing.
Yeah.
Peculiar thing about folks, always looking for a chance to get something free, no matter how much it costs them.
Yeah, that will take Maud Toops now. She ain't got no use for groceries. She takes all her meals at the boarding house, but she was in here twice on Saturday and once today, buying and guessing. And missing.
I seen that.
Yeah, they all miss.
One thing I've been aiming on talking to you about, though, Abner. I don't think you ought to laugh so loud every time a customer opens up a can and finds out they've guessed wrong.
Well, what's wrong with that? That's how we make our money off of this grab bag sale. They guess right, why, then they get it free and we lose.
Yeah, I know that, but I still think you ought to be more careful. Leastways, don't jump up and down and shout hooray.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Well, act like you're sorry 'cause they had such bad luck.
Well, that's going to be hard to do, especially when it's somebody like Miss Seastrong. She always thinks she's a dad-blame smart. Did you hear what she said when she was in here a while ago? She guessed cherries, and then when the can was opened up, well, it turned out to be asparagus. And she hollered out, said, "That's what I meant." Stood right there and tried to make me believe that she guessed asparagus.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean about laughing at them. See, folks don't like to be a loser. Don't make them feel no better to have you stand there laughing and carrying on.
Tickle.
Jumping up and down. So after this, try to keep a straight face and act like you're surprised they missed. That'll make them feel like they'll surely get it right the next time.
Well, they won't, though. I know that, Lum. They just ain't no way in the world of telling what's in them cans as long as the labels is off of them.
Oh, I don't know.
How's that, Grandpap?
I heard what you feller said.
I thought you was reading the almanac there.
Well, I was, but I couldn't help hearing what you're saying. I don't see what's so hard about guessing what's in them cans.
Could you do it?
Why, sure I could.
Oh, prattle. If somebody that knows the grocery business as good as Dick Huddleston can't do it, I know you couldn't.
Was Dick over here?
Why, everybody's been here. This is the greatest business we've ever did. You know, on Saturday, the store was so crowded at one time, me and Lum had to get up on the counters there.
Well, howdy, Ulysses. How are you today?
Okay, Lum.
Go on, Abner. It was so crowded at what?
Yeah, wait a minute. I want to watch Ulysses guess.
Did you come in to try your luck, Ulysses?
Yeah, okay, Lum.
Well, go ahead. Take your pick. Look around the store and pick out any can on any shelf, and if you can guess what's in it, it don't cost you a cent. Otherwise, it'll cost you a quarter.
Yeah, okay.
Take your time.
Okay.
No hurry.
Yeah, there's a nice-looking can sitting right up there, Ulysses. You might try that one.
Abner, don't tout him on nothing. Let him make his own choice.
I wish somebody'd take that, and I'm just dying to know what's in it.
Well, why don't you buy it yourself, then?
No, I'm too smart to fall for a deal like this.
Abner, watch what you're saying. Have you made up your mind, Ulysses?
Well, believe this one's okay, Lum.
All right, fine. Now all you have to do is guess what's in it.
Okay.
Go ahead and shake it or rattle it or do anything you want to.
Did you bring a jar or something along with you so you can pour whatever's in the can into that, Ulysses? We got to open it up, you know.
No, I never, Abner.
Well, that's all right. We've got some jars here we'll sell you. They'll cost you 10 cents.
Okay.
Well, what do you think's in it?
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, sloshes around quite a lot, too.
Yeah. So, what is it?
Well, sir, I don't know.
Well, you gotta guess something.
Yeah. Okay. Plums.
Hey, that's wrong.
Hush up, Grandpap.
Well, I can tell you right now, there ain't no plums in that can.
You can't know such a thing.
Plums, is that it, Ulysses?
Hell, now, wait. Maybe I better change that, Lum. Grandpap says that's wrong.
Well, don't listen to him. He don't know what he's talking about.
You can change your mind if you want to, Ulysses, but I sure wouldn't put no dependence in what Grandpap says.
Okay. Well, I'll say, sliced peaches. Apricot.
Grandpap, will you hush up and let Ulysses make up his own mind?
Yeah, you better settle on something here, Ulysses. Now, what do you want to call it now?
Plums.
All right, plums. Abner, open it up.
Yes, sir. Right now, yes, sir.
Let's see if we got a lucky winner this time.
Okay.
Well, I can tell you right now, you ain't.
Grandpap, you just stick to reading the almanac. We'll run this grab bag sale.
Hurry up, Abner.
Well, I'm hurrying. Let me get a hold of the lid here.
What's in it?
Yeah, I see. Hooray! It ain't plums. It ain't plums.
Watch yourself.
Well, what is it, Abner?
Yeah, what's in there, Abner?
Why, it's like juice of some kind. Looks like grapefruit juice, but it don't smell like it.
Here, let me see it.
Well, wait a minute. Let me taste it first. I can tell.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
No, it ain't grapefruit juice. Good, though. Here, try some, Lum.
Yeah, all right.
Whatever you got there, Ulysses, is awful tasty.
See, that is good.
Oh, that's fine.
Seems familiar, but I just can't place it. Let me try that again.
Here, let me have a little taste there. Lum.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
We want Ulysses to know what he's bought. By the way, Ulysses, that'll be 25 cents, long as you missed.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, and 10 cents for the jar to carry it home in.
Okay.
Wait a minute, Abner. Don't drink so much of it.
I know what it is, but I just can't think of the name of it.
Here, let me try it again. No, I can get it.
We had some of that about 6 years ago. What is that stuff called now?
Oh, I think I know what you mean, Abner. Sure, it's got a long name, I know.
Yeah, let me try it once more, Lum.
Yeah, sure. Come from the Hawaiian Islands.
Hey, you never left none for me. Look at there, Lum. It's all gone.
I know, pineapple juice.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what you got, Ulysses. That stuff's hard to get nowadays, too.
Yeah, too bad you never guessed it. Well, maybe you'll have better luck next time, Ulysses. Drop in and see us again.
Well, okay.
Oh, wait, here's the jar you bought.
Oh, okay.
See you later, Ulysses, old boy.
Okay.
Yeah, so long, Ulysses.
Granny, such a business we're doing.
Yeah.
I don't know why we never thought of this years ago. Be rich by now.
Doggy, this is fun, too, you know. Sort of like playing a game. And the best part of it is we never lose. Nobody can guess them things.
Jiminy, I could.
Oh, stop bragging on yourself,
Well,
Grandpap.
I could do it. I don't know what's the matter with folks around here. Must be blind.
You just mind your own business. Read your almanac and don't get mixed up in something you don't know nothing about.
You know, Abner, I was just thinking, if business keeps up the way it's been going, we're going to run out of canned goods by the end of the week.
Why, sure. What do we do? Just order another batch of canned goods and tear the labels off of it?
Well, I don't know. I kind of hate to do that. We're going to need some more stuff, though. And this grab bag idea is the best thing we've ever run into.
Oh, it is, yeah.
But on the other hand, it seems like a shame to take perfect good canned goods and tear the labels off of them.
Say, don't they have some damaged stock or something like that there at the wholesale house? Cans that's got dents in them or the labels half off and all that?
Granny, that's right.
Yeah, I saw them.
They sell that stuff pretty cheap, too.
They do, huh?
Glad to get shut of it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going into the county seat right today.
Go to their wholesale house and buy up every single can of damaged stock they've got on the place.
You going today?
Fact is, I'm leaving right now.
Huh?
There's the mail hack over in front of Dick's place. If I hurry, I can catch a ride on that. Throw me my hat there, Abner.
Yeah, sure. You'll be back tonight, won't you?
Oh, sure. Reckon you can handle things here all right?
Yeah, Grandpap can help me. Yeah, good luck, Lum.
Yeah, if I don't call you tonight, I'll see you first thing in the morning. So long.
So long. Did you hear that, Grandpap? Me and Lum's getting into big business now.
Uh-huh.
Nothing small time about us. Did you ever see a better idea than this one we got here?
I don't see it's such a good idea.
Huh?
I just don't see why folks ain't been able to guess what's in them cans.
Well, how can they guess? The labels is off of them. Can't you see that?
Sure, well, what difference does that make? I know I could guess them without no trouble.
I'd love to see you try it.
Well, all right, I'll do it.
All right, just go ahead, Smarty. Pick out any can in the store and tell me what's in it.
I'll go you one better than that. You pick it out, and I'll tell you what's in the pigeon-toed thing.
All right, sir. That one right there.
String beans.
Huh?
Well, go ahead and open it up. You see them right.
That's just what I'm going to do. Doggy says string beans in here. I'll eat that almanac there, page by page.
Well, I hope you've worked up a good appetite then. Hurry up, get it open.
I'm getting it.
What do you see in there?
Well, just a minute. Let me look here. Yeah. Well, I'll be dead blamed. It is string beans.
Why, natural.
Hey, Doggies, how'd you know that, Grandpap?
Simplest thing in the world. Do it every time. Here's the almanac, Abner. Get the chomping. I'm having string beans for my supper. So long, Abner, old boy.
The new grab bag sale based on label-less canned goods has been going so good that Lum went to the county seat yesterday to try to order a lot of damaged stock from the wholesale house. The only fly in the ointment so far has been Grandpappy Spear's amazing ability to guess the contents of any can on the shelf and thus get it free. But Grandpap is the only one who can do this, and so the sale bids fair to be a huge success. Well, we'll soon see what happens next. And now let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, as we look in on the little community today, we find the old fellows in their jot-em-down store. Grandpappy Spears, his arms full of canned goods, is nearing the front door. Listen.
Yeah, come here and open the door for me, Abner. Can't you see my arms is full?
All right, just a second.
Service you get around this place is something terrible.
Oh, just hush up and I'll get the door for you.
I don't know whether I can carry all this junk home or not. Maybe you ought to deliver it, Abner.
I told you once I ain't delivering nothing to you, Grandpappy Spears. There, door's open now. Go on home. If you don't never come back, it'll still be too quick for me.
That's a fine way to talk to a customer.
You ain't no customer. You're a robber. Darn it.
Granny's, Abner, I don't think you ought to talk to him that way.
Well, Lum, you seen what he done, didn't you? Walked out of here with a whole armful of canned goods, and he never paid a nickel for them.
Yeah, of course, he was just going by the rules we set up for this grab bag sale ourselves. I still don't see how he done it, though. He guessed right every single time.
That's just what I mean. He's taking advantage of us, varmint. I'm going to lock the door the next time I see him coming.
Oh, you can't do that. Besides, I don't see this much to worry about. Luck like that can't hold out very long.
Luck? That ain't luck. He can do it every single time. He never misses. He's magic or something. I know he is.
Oh, fiddlestick.
Well, he is.
Why, that's silly. All it could possibly be is luck.
Now, wait a minute. Just let me tell you what happened yesterday. I've been aiming on telling you, but we've been so dead blame busy this morning, I ain't had a chance.
Well, what is it?
Well, yesterday after you left for the county seat.
Wait a minute, let me get a dipper of water.
Huh? Oh, yeah, help yourself there, sure. It's fresh. I just brung it up a while ago.
Anyway. Tastes like stump water.
Well, I can't help it. That well down there might need cleaning out a little bit. Let me tell you about Grandpap.
Oh, yes, go ahead.
Well, he got to bragging on himself yesterday, how he could guess what was in any can in this store, so I just called him on it. And I dogged he done it.
He did, huh?
Yes, sir. Then later on in the afternoon, he come back with a grocery order Charity to give him. He guessed all that canned goods right. So that order he got then never costed nothing.
Well, I do know.
And if that weren't enough, he come back a little later on with Charlie Redfield and guessed a whole batch of more stuff. Of course, he's just showing off in front of Charlie what he's doing. But all the time it was costing us money. Just burned me plumb up.
Do you mean he actually done that, brung them over here and helped them?
Yes, sir. He's done it.
Sworn to goodness.
Well, you seen him here just now.
Yeah.
I tell you, Lum, he's magic. That's the only way I can see it. He don't shake the cans or nothing. He just stand back over there and point at something and say, string beans. Doggy, you open it up and it's string beans.
That is cute here.
Oh, he's magic. Either that or he's got them X-ray eyes, one. And I don't think he's got them. Can't hardly see from one side of the store to the other.
Well, I reckon we had better try to unencourage him from coming in here. He's liable to bankrupt us if we ain't careful.
Why, sure. He's bought more stuff now than he can ever use. Or he's got more by guessing at it. Fact is, you know what I was just thinking here a while ago. That varmint might be aiming on starting up a store of his own so that he can go into competition with it. He could undersell us, too, because he's getting all his stock for nothing.
Yeah, well, we'll try to keep him out of here as much as we can. This is still the greatest one-eyed we ever had, though. I'm convinced of that.
Yeah, we're making money all right. Except when that Grandpap comes in.
Yeah, if it wasn't for him. And we're going to make even more money.
We are, huh?
Yeah, wait till I tell you how I come out at the wholesale house yesterday.
Yeah, I've been aiming to ask you quick as we got a lull here. I sort of expected to hear from you last night. I thought you'd call me.
Well, I was aiming on calling you, but it was pretty late by the time I got back to town.
Yeah, well, what happened? Was you able to buy some of that damaged stock in there from them?
Was I? Just wait till it gets here.
Well.
They had a back room there just full of the junk. Tickled to death to get it off their hands. Throwed some of it in for nothing.
Well, good for them. Us.
They had one case of canned milk there that the labels are half coming off of, and the man said he could paste them back on for me, and you ought to saw the look on his face when I told him we didn't want no labels on them at all. He says, well, you won't be able to tell what's in them.
Yeah.
So I said, we don't want to know. And he looked at me like he thought I was catched in the head, just sure as it was.
Doggone, I wish I could have been there and saw that.
Yeah, he started to ask me a lot of questions, but I wouldn't tell him nothing.
You wouldn't?
Closed up like a clam.
You did?
Yeah. What is a clam?
I don't know, Lum. I just wondered myself what you closed up like.
Folks taking out clams.
Ah.
No, that was something else. But anyway, I wouldn't tell him nothing. Yeah, I figured they'd see what a good idea we got and start using it themselves.
Oh, yeah, we don't want this idea to get out. I know that.
Yeah, it's too good a thing.
Oh, yeah, secret. Keep it secret.
I was just thinking on my way back last night, we might start a whole chain of grab bag stores.
Chain?
Give me another drink of that water.
Doggies, what'd you have, fish for breakfast? Seen a man so thirsty.
Yeah, I thought we might branch out and have them all over the country. Be the grab bag kings of America.
Well, that's something I've always wanted to be, was a king of some kind.
Well, stick with me and you'll be one.
Yeah, Elizabeth, she could be a queen. Queen Elizabeth. That sounds awful pretty. Yeah. Oh, well, when is that new merchandise going to get here?
Tomorrow or the next day. I told them we need it quick as we could get it.
Well, we sure do. The rate that Grandpap's hauling the stuff out of here, we do. Is there many big cans in that new stuff you ordered?
Oh, I don't recollect now. Why?
Well, I've just noticed that them big ones are the ones that's going the fastest. See, long as we got a flat 25-cent rate on all of them, why, folks are picking out the biggest ones because they get more for their money that way.
Yes, that's right, ain't
Oh, yeah, they pick on them big ones.
Well, maybe we better change the rules a little there. Put different prices on them.
Different prices?
I might could charge 20 cents for small cans and 35 cents for middle sizes and 50 cents for the big ones.
Well, I believe that sounds like a better idea.
Yeah, a lot of them will still try for the big one, figuring there's a chance to get them free.
Yeah, sure.
I'll get busy and print up a new sign.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Make a new sign. Or if you don't, why, folks will think, oh, my goodness, alive.
What's the matter?
Well, just look out in front of the store. He's coming back again.
Oh, Grandpap, you mean?
Yeah, look at him. I notice he's got a wheelbarrow with him this time.
That don't beat the bugs a fighting.
Well, he must be aiming on starting up a store of his own sure as the world on. Look there, he's even got sideboards built up on it so as he can tote more stuff in it.
Yeah.
That's
Howdy.
Now, listen here, Grandpap. I told you not to come back in this store.
Nice day, ain't it, Abner? Well, I'll take that can right there. It's pork and beans.
Now, just a second now, Grandpap.
A customer has spoke to you, Mr. Peabody. I'll take that can right there. Open it up and see if I'm right.
I ain't going to do it.
You've got to do it.
I don't know.
I'm a public citizen and I know my rights. Hurry up now.
What have you got that wheelbarrow out there for?
What business is that of yours?
I want to know what you're aiming on doing with it.
Abner, a man's got a perfect right to push a wheelbarrow down the street if he wants to. Do you know of any law against it?
Why? Well, no.
All right. Pork and beans, that's my guess.
Now, listen, Grandpap. You know dead blame well that you've carted away more stuff from this store already than you can use in a million years.
Yeah, I'm afraid we're going to have to ask you not to buy nothing more for a while, Grandpap.
We ain't asking you, we're telling you.
Well, now, hold on here. You advertised this grab bag sale, and all I'm doing is just following the rules of it.
You're bankrupting us, that's what you're doing.
I don't care. That's your lookout, not mine. I never started the sale. I'll take that can right there. Pork and beans.
Well, now, wait a minute. Wait just a minute. I just want to tell you that the prices has been changed. That can you're pointing at there is now 35 cents.
I don't care, just as long as I can get it for nothing, if I guess right. Put it up to $20 if you want to. My guess is pork and beans. Hurry up and open it and see if I'm right. I'm getting bored.
Listen, Grandpap, if we let you have any more stuff out of this store, there won't be enough for the other folks here in town.
Yeah, that's right, Grandpap. We don't want to see no one feller hoarding food. Give the other feller a chance.
Why, sure.
I'll give them all the chances they want. You fellas set up some rules, and now you ain't willing to stick by them yourselves.
Not with you, we ain't, 'cause you're cheating.
Cheating?
Yes, sir. I don't know how you're doing it, but I know as you must be. I know you ain't smart enough to do it no other way.
By Jiminy, wait a minute now. No little sawed-off varmint can talk to me that way.
No, I can't, huh?
No, sir. You went too far.
Well, stick up you do. Come on.
Right,
I'll clinch with you. Well, come on.
I'm going to stand right here and guess every single can you've got on your shelves. I'm going to tote it all out of here for nothing, too. I ain't going to leave a single can in this whole spavin-legged store.
Dogged, you can't do that.
Can you think of any way to stop me?
Why, can I, Lum?
Why, sure we can.
Why, sure I can.
I'd like to know what it is.
Dogged, I'd like to know what it is. What is it, Lum?
It's an injunction.
Yes, sir, that's just what we're going to do to you, Grandpappy Spears. It's a... Lum?
As long as I'm justice of the peace, I'll just get out an injunction again. Restraining you from entering our premises.
Yes, sir, premises. That's what we're going to do.
You know, this is still private property here, and we've got our rights.
Yes, sir, we've got our rights.
All right, go ahead and get out your pigeon-toed injunction.
We're going to get it out. We'll get out 4 of them.
I'll get even with you somehow. I'll run you out of business. I'll trample you. Just mark my pigeon-toed words. This is the biggest flat-footed mistake you bow-legged varmints ever made in your whole spavin-legged lives. And don't say I never warned.
Grandpappy Spears has a mysterious ability to correctly guess what's in the unlabeled cans in the Jot-'em Down store. This almost ruined Lum and Abner's grab bag sale, and it was threatening their solvency. So, to prevent Grandpap from hauling off wheelbarrows full of canned goods, Lum has threatened to get out an injunction restraining him from entering the store. Well, we'll soon see what happens next. And now let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. As we look in on the little community today, we find the old fellows in their Jotham-down store. The customer is just leaving. Listen.
Well, come in again, Miss Blevins. Glad you had such good luck.
What do you mean, glad she had such good luck? As this keeps up, Lum, me and you are going to be out of business here by sundown.
I know it. What do you reckon's got into the folks around here? They all can't be that lucky.
Well, out of the last dozen customers we've had in here, though, I bound you every one of them's guessed right on 4 out of 5 cans.
Yeah, up till today, hardly anybody ever got one right.
No?
Except in Grandpap, of course.
Yes, that varmint.
Looks like now it never done us no good to run him out of here.
Yeah, did you get out that Injunctions again, him?
Oh, no. I never actually aimed on doing that. You said that'd scare him. Had to keep him out of here some way.
Well, it sure worked. He ain't been back here since. Oh, he was mad when he left out of here yesterday.
Yeah, you probably oughtn't to have laid it on him so strong, but with him, that's about the only way you can get any reason.
Oh, stick-headed.
But now, with the way everybody else is guessing, we're worse off than we was when we just had him to put up with.
Doggone, I just don't understand how they're doing it. Looks to me like me and you are the only 2 fellers in this whole town that can't figure out what's in them cans. And we're the owners.
Yeah, I was noticing there's some numbers and letters stamped on the bottom of some of them cans. Stamped right in the middle. I was wondering if they could tell anything by that.
Oh, what did it say on them?
Oh, don't say nothing. Just different numbers and letters. H176, stuff like that. I couldn't make nothing out of them.
Well, neither can Grandpap. Or them that's been in here today, Lum, for they don't look at the bottom of the can. They just stand off there and point to some cans. Say, tomatoes. Oh, you open it up, and that's what it is, tomatoes.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't even pick up the cans and shake them like they used to.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that.
Here, wait a minute. There comes another customer. Now, just watch and see if we can find out how they do it.
Oh, there's bound to be some trick about it.
Oh, that's Mousy Gray there. Howdy, Mousy.
Yeah, come on in, Mousy. What can we do for you today?
Oh, I just wanted to get some canned goods.
That's what I figured.
Gussie sent me over.
Natural.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mousy, go ahead. Take your pick.
Yeah, what are you going to choose, Mousy? I'm going to watch this.
Mousy, do you want to look at the bottom of the cans for any reason?
Oh, no, sir, I don't believe I do. I'll take that one right there on the lower shelf there.
Oh, this one?
Yes, sir, that's it. Canned corn, cream style.
All right. Here you are, Abner. Open it up.
Yeah, give it here.
I see you brung 2 fruit jars with you, Mousy. You must want something else.
Yes, sir. I'll take that end can there on the middle shelf. That's apricot.
All right. Here's another one for you to open, Abner. What's in that first one?
Canned corn, natural.
Cream style.
Course.
Well, hurry up with the other one, Abner. Here, Mousy, you'll have to pour the stuff into the fruit jar yourself.
Yes, sir.
Say, Mousy, just how...
It's apricot.
Yeah.
Hand me that other jar. I'll pour this one for you, Mousy.
Mousy, would you mind telling me just how did you know how to guess what was in them cans?
Oh, just luck, I guess, Lum.
Luck, huh?
Yes, sir. I guess this is just my lucky day.
Here you are, Mousy.
Oh, yes, sir. Well, I better be getting home. So long.
Yeah, well, so long, Mousy. Wait a minute. You ain't paid it. Or no, that's right. You get this stuff free as long as you guess right. Come back again, Mousy.
But not too soon. He never missed one either. Generally, they miss on 1 or 2 leastways.
I wonder if it could just be luck.
With everybody doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, that couldn't be long.
It is hard to believe.
Why, sure.
But in anything that has a chance to it, you always got to reckon with the law of averages. And at first, everybody was...
What law is that now, Lum?
Law of averages. See, at first, everybody's missing, so now it's changed to where they're all guessing right. Or most of the time they are.
Yeah, well, I never heard of that law before, though. When did they pass that?
Well, they never passed it, Abner.
Voted it down, huh? Well, we better tell the folks around here.
Oh, no. The idea... Wait a minute, there comes another customer. Or, no, it's just Cedric.
Yeah. I doggies, if that Cedric comes in here and guesses right, then I'll agree with you that it must just be luck. Because he couldn't figure out nothing for himself. I know that. Howdy, Cedric. You gonna buy some canned goods?
Yes, Mom, I sure am. Boy.
Well, all right. What do you want? What are you gonna pick?
Oh, I'm gonna take, well, I'll be doggone.
What's the matter?
I'll be back later.
Yeah, well, here, wait a minute, Cedric.
I'll be back.
Well, huh. What got into him?
No telling. No telling.
Maybe he just heard that law was voted down. What do you call that now?
The law of averages. But that ain't no law like you vote on, Abner. It's just something that is. I mean, well, it's like the law of gravity.
Gravities?
Yeah.
I never heard of that law neither. Was that voted down too?
No.
What's that about? Gravel? Hauling gravels on the main road or something?
No, gravity ain't got nothing to do with gravel.
It ain't, huh?
It's a law that says if you throw something up in the air, it comes down to the ground.
Well, there's the silliest law I ever heard of. Who got that thing up? Everything just natural comes down. If you throw it up in the air long, it ain't going to hang up there.
Well, that's what I mean. That's just the way things actually are. A natural law.
Well, they don't need to pass a law for that, I don't see.
Abner, can't you get it through your head that I don't mean that kind of a law? Now, just hush up and I'll explain it to you.
Go right ahead. I want to hear it. Wait a minute. There comes Cedric back.
And where he went to?
Yeah, no telling.
Great.
Well, what happened to you, Cedric?
Oh, nothing. I just forgot something's all. Well, let's see. I'll take that can right there. Ripe olives. Jumbo mammoth size, I think.
This one here?
Yes, Mom.
All right. We'll just open it up and see, young man.
Oh, you needn't bother to open it. That's what's in it all.
No, you don't get away with that now.
Just a minute, Cedric. What makes you so sure you know what's in that can?
Oh, just knows all. I'm a good guesser.
Well, we'll see about that. My dog is... It is olive, Mom.
Yes.
Here, take it, Cedric. You bring a fruit jar with you?
No, Mom. I'll just eat them this way. Well, so long. I'll be in again when I need something else.
All right. Don't hurry. I'd still like to know why he come in here once and then went right out again. Wonder if that had anything to do with him guessing right.
Oh, I don't see how it could.
Well, Lum, there's got to be some way he did it now. I know it ain't that law you was telling me about, the one on them gravities. Cedric don't know what laws they pass and what ones they ain't.
Well, just sit down and let me explain that to you.
I'd love to hear it.
Gravity just means that everything, when it falls towards the earth. It ain't no regular law like they got in statute books.
Well, I'm glad you finally admitted it.
It was discovered by a feller named Isaac Newton, I think. You've heard of Isaac Newton, ain't you?
No. He make them figs?
No.
Oh, he's that fisherman feller they always tell about.
No, that was Walton.
Walton Newton?
No, Isaac Walton.
Well, who's this feller Newton you're talking about?
He's the feller that discovered gravity. The idea that things fall downwards.
You mean before that things fell upwards? Oh, 'cause he started a good thing there. If something started falling up, you never would find it again.
No, they had it before then, even. But he was the one that figured it out.
Well, no, it don't seem to me it takes much brains to figure that out.
No, but you see, he was the one that gave it the name of gravity, I think.
Well,
Figured out a big, long rigmarole about it. See, one day he was sitting under a tree, and an apple fell down and hit him on the head. And...
Was the apple tree?
Natural.
Oh, well, no wonder.
That's when he decided there was a law of gravity.
Well, you can't put no dependence on what he'd tell you.
Well, why can't you?
Law, my feller's just been hit on top of the head. You can't take his word for nothing.
Abner, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Well, I never done it. I never shook the tree.
Isaac Newton was a famous scientific. Well, for goodness sake. Wonder what's the matter with Miss Pomeroy?
Somebody hit her on the head with an apple?
No, she started to come in the store, and all of a sudden she stopped and headed around to the side.
Oh.
That's the same direction Cedric went in. Look out the side window there, Abner, and see if you can see anything.
Well, all right, I'll look, but I know there ain't nothing out there for me to see.
Oh, no, it just seems peculiar to me that she'd start in here the way she did and then turn...
Well, I'll be dad blamed. There's Grandpappy Spears out there along.
Grandpap?
Yeah, he's sitting on a camp stool and he's talking to Miss Pomeroy. Always looks like he's got a sign of some kind standing there beside of him.
Sign? What does he say?
Well,
Can you read
I ain't sure. Wait till he moves over a little bit. I can't see now. Yeah, now I can see. It says, stop here for advice on how to get your canned goods free. 10 cents a tip.
Why, that old goat. No wonder everybody's guessing right today. That old varmint's tipping them all.
All right, Dogies, I'm going out there and hit him on top of the head with something, but it ain't going to be an apple. Or if it is, I ain't going to take him out of the box.
Well, yesterday was a bad day for the grab bag sale. With their stock of unlabeled cans getting low and the damaged merchandise Lum ordered from the wholesale house still not there, the old fellows were alarmed because each customer was guessing the contents of the unidentified cans with an amazing degree of accuracy, and thus getting their purchases for almost nothing. Well, this mystery was finally cleared up when it was discovered that Grandpappy, with his still unexplained ability, was outside the store selling his information to the prospective customers. Well, we'll soon see what happens next. And now let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. As we look in on the little community today, we find Abner in the Jotham Down store. Lum is just entering. Listen.
Come in. Oh, hi, Dogies. I'm glad to see you coming back, Lum. This is the lonesomest one place I ever been in.
Lonesome, huh?
Oh,
Still no customers, huh?
Not a one. Fact is, I practical forgot what people look like. How long was you gone for lunch anyway? 2 hours?
Oh, no, I guess I was going a little longer than usual, though.
What'd you have, fish?
No, after I tried to sell Luke on the idea of taking some of these canned goods off our hands.
Luke Spears down there at the restaurant?
Yeah, we ain't got a whole lot left, but it looks like we're going to be stuck with what we have got.
Now, judging from the way business is going, what'd Luke say?
Oh, he weren't interested. Said he never wanted to buy no cans without labels on them. He wants to know what he's getting.
Well, Lawmy, I don't see what difference that'd make to him. Right now, everything he serves down there at that lunchroom tastes the same, regardless of what he claims it to be.
Yeah, I pointed that out to him.
That hash, nobody knows what's in that stuff.
Yeah, that's what I told him, but you know how hot-tempered he is. He got mad right away and tried to act like I'd insulted him.
Insult? Oh, he couldn't have been serious, Lum. Surely Luke knows by this time what that food down there tastes like.
Well, no, he always brings a lunch from home, you know. He claims he's got a sensitive stomach and can't stand that food.
No, that's right. I forgot about that. Well, wouldn't he buy none of the canned goods at all?
No, he's stubborn-headed. Just kept saying he wanted to know what he's getting.
Well,
I guess that's the way everybody else feels now.
Stubborn-headed, you mean?
No, I mean, they want to know what they're buying. That's what happened to our grab bag sale.
What do you mean?
Well, judging from remarks I've overheard whilst I was out on the street this noon, folks has got tired of that idea of trying to guess what's in them cans.
They have, huh?
They liked it at first because it was such a novelty. Now it's just dying out like any kind of a fad always does.
Well, we were still doing a big business yesterday, though, Lum. Seems cooler to me that a fad would die out overnight this way.
Well, the only reason they was coming in yesterday was because they was getting the stuff free. Grandpap was sitting out there selling them advice on what to guess.
Yeah, that varmint. Reckon how much money he made before we caught him and run him out of there.
I don't know. Too much, whatever it was. What we ought to do is make him pay for all the money we lost yesterday.
I'd still like to know how he done that. Reckon he's got some special kind of spectacles that help him to see right through tin?
No, of course not. Because yesterday, when he was telling everybody else how to guess, he wasn't even in the store here.
Yeah, Doggy, that's right. Maybe he could look right through the walls of the store, too.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Well, now, he does it some way, Lum. I'm going to sneak up and get them specs of his and put them on and see what I can see with them.
Well, it ain't his specs, I know that.
Well, it's got to be something, Lum. Don't reckon he's a mind reader, do you?
Mind reader?
Can reader, I reckon you'd say. I never heard of one before, but I guess there might be such a thing. Maybe Grandpap's the first one in the whole world.
Oh, it couldn't be nothing like that.
I'd give anything I've got to know how he does that. I've just laid awake nights trying to figure it out.
Well, no use knocking yourself out over that now.
I stayed up till I bet it's 9:30 before I went to sleep last night.
Well, what you better do is run on home and get something to eat now that I'm back.
Yeah, that's right, I better. Wait a minute, though. I just recollected. Elizabeth said she's going to plow that back 40 today. I reckon I better get some victuals down here.
Well, go ahead and get whatever you want.
Yeah, I hardly know what I'm hungry for.
Something else I heard this noon is that Grandpap's aiming on lawsuing us.
Lawsuing us? What for?
Well, that's the one thing that's holding him up. He ain't figured out nothing to lawsue us for yet.
Oh.
But they say he's working on it.
Well, now, where does he get all thinking he can lawsue us?
Well, the whole thing is he's just mad because we run him off of here yesterday when he was doing so good with that advice business of his.
Cheater.
There's nothing to worry about, though. He won't be able to study up nothing.
Well, I hope not. Doggy's things is going bad enough for us as it is. Well, let's see here. How does crackers and canned tomatoes sound to you, Lum?
You're the one that's going to eat, not me. I've done it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, I reckon that's what it'll be. It'll fill me up leastways. Well, just take me a can of tomatoes here. Lum, throw me that can opener. There's one right next to you there.
Where's it at?
Right there, by
Oh,
you.
yeah,
Looking
sure.
right there.
Here, catch it.
Yeah. Oh! Doggies, watch how you throw that. That's sharp on one end.
I'm sorry.
Would you mind grabbing me a fistful of them crackers there, too?
Oh, what do you think I am, your servant? Get them yourself.
Well, I just thought you might want some, too.
All right. I told you I'd done that, though.
Well, here, don't you even want some of these tomatoes? There's more here than I'm going to be able to eat.
No, I don't. Wait a minute. How did you know that was tomatoes?
Well, I can tell tomatoes when I see them. They're sort of a reddish color.
No, I mean, how did you know there was going to be tomatoes in there before ever you opened that can?
Well, I did.
How did you know? How'd you do it?
Well, I don't know.
There weren't no label on there to tell you.
Oh, 'cause I never thought what I was doing, I reckon. I guess I just walked over to where we always used to keep the canned tomatoes and reached up there and grabbed the can.
characters.
Oh, well, howdy, Cedric.
Just a second, Cedric. Don't bother us right now. I'm trying to figure out something. Abner, you said you walked over to where we always used to keep the canned tomatoes and then picked it up. Is that it?
Well, I guess so. Just habit, I reckon. I just turned around over there and grabbed them.
I wonder if all the canned goods are sitting right where we used to keep them.
Huh?
No, that couldn't be, because Cedric taken them all off the shelves that time that he washed the labels off.
Yeah.
Well, I put them all back right where they was before, though.
You did?
Yeah, I just do one batch at a time, then put them back before I worked on another batch.
Granny's in all these cans we got sitting here. Or wait a minute, though. The cans was all moved once after that. Recollect, Abner, when you and Cedric pasted the labels on them, then had to take them off again because they's all wrong?
Yeah, but Doggies, we done the same thing, Lum. We put them all back where they was at before. We just reach up there and take out one batch, put the labels on them, place them right back where they was. I never thought a thing about it till just now.
Well, sir, that explains how Grandpap done it.
Grandpap?
Why, sure. He knows where we've always kept our stock better than we do, even. He's worked for us awful lot, you know.
Oh, yeah, he worked.
Besides that, he sat here in the store day after day without nothing to do but read the almanac and memorize what was on our shelves. He knows that stuff by heart.
Well, I'll be dead blamed.
And Grandpap's got a peculiar mind, you know. Can't recollect 2 minutes what you tell him in a conversation, but he can set summers and memorize the things around him to where he don't never forget 'em.
So that's how that old goat was doing it, huh? Him all the time trying to make me think he was magics, supernationals, and all that. But wait a minute, though. How'd he know they was all put back in the right places?
Well, he more likely know that 'cause he come in here that night I was washing the labels off. He stood around and watched me for a while.
He did. Why, that old skinflint. All right, doggy, just wait till I get a hold of him. I'll grab his legs and swing him around like a golfing bat. I'll whop him so hard he'll think a cyclone's hit him. I'll grab him with them billy goat whiskers.
Wait a minute. I've got a better idea.
Tar and feathers?
No, we'll change all the cans around and then get him in here and let him guess again.
Oh, that's a good idea. Won't he be surprised? I know as we'll break him. We'll bankrupt him.
Yeah, maybe we can make some kind of a bet with him.
Yeah.
We'll tell him that if he guesses right, we'll let him go ahead and guess all he wants to.
Yeah.
But if he misses, he's got to give up all ideas of a lawsuit again.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Maybe bring back some of that merchandise he hauled out of here in that wheelbarrow the other day.
Yeah, that's our time. We'll make that old goat pay for being so dad blame smart. Well, come on, Cedric. Help us get these cans changed around. We gotta work faster. Come on. Well, that looks like it's about it. There ain't a single can sitting where it was before. Old Grandpap never will be able to guess them now.
I better call him up and get him over
Get him down there. Get him down
Yeah, I thought maybe he'd show up by now, him and his lawsuit.
Dogged, I just can't hardly wait to see the expression on his face when he opens that can and sees he's wrong. He's always acted so smart about it.
Wait a minute. Hello, Aunt Charity. This is Lum. Is Grandpap there?
Home and locked from him.
He did, huh? When?
Law sign.
Well, I do know. No, nothing important. Much obliged anyways. Goodbye. Well, if that don't beat the bugs of fighting.
What's the matter?
Grandpap's left town.
Huh?
Charity said he left this afternoon to go over to Oklahoma to visit his cousins for a few days.
Why, that varmint. And after we went to all the bother to change these cans around just for him.
Yeah, that's gratitudes for you.
Lom, there's a feller you can't put no dependence in at all.
No, well, leastways he ain't gonna lawsuit us.
No.
Now we got a way of knowing what's in the can goods. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness, now we've did it.
Did what?
Ruined everything.
Huh?
Now that we've changed the cans around, we can't tell where nothing is. We know where everything was at. All we had to do was just put the labels on the cans and our stock would have just been as good as new.
Oh, for the land's sakes alive.
Well, we're right back where we started. But now it's worse because nobody's interested in that grab bag gag idea no more.
Doggy, it looks like we just might as well close this store up, Lum. Forget it.
Oh, this is awful. This is the end. I don't know what else could happen to it.
No, you don't. Well, I can tell you.
Huh?
It's happening right now. Just look out in front there.
What is it?
The truck from the wholesale house with all that damaged stock that you ordered.
Oh.
All them unlabeled cans for their grab bag sale has arrived.
Oh, my goodness. I plumb forgot about them.
Oh.
Now we air did for. Granny's, Abner, you're the dumbest man I ever knowed in my life.
Me?
Why, sure. Anybody idiotic enough to go in business with a feller like me ain't got brains enough to keep alive.
Well, Lum and Abner finally discovered how Grandpappy Spears was able to guess the contents of the canned goods, even though Cedric had washed all the labels off. Grandpap had previously memorized the location of the various canned goods on the shelves, and inasmuch as Cedric had replaced them in the same order, the old fellow was able to guess correctly most of the time. Well, Lum and Abner then decided to trick Grandpap by changing the cans around. But in so doing, they spoiled their own chance of identifying their stock. And on top of all this came the delivery of the damaged, unlabeled stock of canned goods Lum had previously ordered from the wholesale house. Well, we'll soon see what happens next. And now let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, as we look in on the little community today, we find Lum in the Jotham Down store talking to his partner. Listen.
Abner, I thought I told you to do something about these boxes of canned goods that come from the wholesale house.
Well, I don't know what to do with them. You was the one that ordered them, not me, Lum.
I know, but we can't leave them sitting here in the middle of the store. They've been there all weekend.
Well, Lum, I don't know where to stack them as long as they ain't got no labels on them.
Well, some of them still got parts of the labels on them. They ain't all tore off.
Well, I never looked them all over. The ones I did look at, though, was tore off.
Well, what we better do is save what we can out of there.
Yeah, I reckon so. The cinch of stuff we got on our shelves ain't no good to us. Since we changed it all around the other day to fool Grandpappy Spears. Only fellers we fooled was us.
Yeah, I admit we ought to have been bored for the simples for doing that. That was a mistake, no doubts about it.
It was a mistake for you to order all this other damaged stock from a wholesale house, too.
Well, yeah, now it is. But at the time, you thought it was a good idea yourself.
I did. I doubt it. I must be smarter than that.
We didn't know then that our grab bag sale was going to die out so fast.
No.
Well, come on, let's see what we can save out of this stuff.
Yeah, all right. Might as well start getting it out of there, I reckon, Dad.
I don't know why you never done this Friday or Saturday like I told you.
Well, I don't know why you never done it yourself, Lum. I can't do everything around here.
You know why I never. I had school board meetings I had to go to on both days.
Besides of that, Ken, don't tell me what it is.
There's a lot of things that have to be taken up this time of the year, school ending up and all.
Is Miss Emmeline going back to her home in Belleville quick as school's out?
Yeah, I'm feared so. That's the one thing I don't like about summer vacation. She's going to write letters to me, though. Said she'd miss me, too.
Did it take you 2 days of meeting to find that out?
Well, the meetings was for business matters. Now, here's a can here with practical the whole label on it.
I see.
I wonder how that got in there.
What business matters?
Huh?
Here's another, and here's in pretty good shape, too. I set that right there. What was them business matters you had to take up, you said?
Well, we had to figure out about the commencement exercises and all that.
Oh.
We got a good commencement speaker this year, I'll say that first.
Who'd you get?
One of the best out loud talkers around here.
Brother Riggins, a circuit rider?
No, local man.
Is he strong?
Oh, for goodness sakes, Ed, of course not.
Well, he's local. He lives right here.
Yeah, well, he ain't got a golden voice or a dynamo personality.
Oh.
He don't wave his arms around the air and all that stuff. It makes a great speaker. Like me.
You? Wait a minute, Lum. Are you going to give them mincement exercises again this year?
Well, I was chose for it. What else could I do?
Oh, my goodness alive. The harp strings of memory strike a tender chord as we gather here today to pay honor to these young folks that's going out into the world.
I'm aiming on changing that up a little bit this year.
Lum, you can't make me believe that the other board members actually come right out and choose you.
Well, they did too, sort of.
What was the vote?
Well, they never exactly voted on it. They just appointed me as a committee of one to pick out the speaker for this year.
And you picked you, huh?
Well, I'd taken a list of likely speakers, and I went over that list time and time again.
I'll bet.
Considered it from every angle. And no matter what way I looked at it, it always come out neat. Just seemed like I stood out head and shoulders above the others.
I'd like to know who else you put down on that list there. More than likely little Duty Bates and Silly Thatcher and Barrel Legs Coffee.
Howdy, characters.
Cedric there. How are you, Cedric?
Just fine. You're welcome. What you fellers doing?
Oh, just sorting out these cans here. Saving what we can out of them. What can we do for you?
Why, I'm representing the OGW and LTC.
The what?
The Older Girls Woodcrafts and Leather Tooling Club.
Oh, that.
Yes, Mom.
Now, I never even knowed you was a member.
Well, I never knowed it neither, am I?
Well, I don't know. Are you?
If I am, they ain't told me about it. All I'm doing now is what Clarabelle told me to do. She's a member.
Yeah, I know she is, yeah.
In fact, says she's captain of the Victuals Drive.
Captain of what?
The Victuals Drive. They're going around getting donates of food to send over to them folks that ain't got enough to eat.
Oh, well, that's a good thing for them to be doing, I'll say that. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm helping them.
Yeah.
If you fellers got anything you could make a donate with?
Well, I don't know. What do you think, Lum?
They've got to have stuff that won't spoil.
Reckon we can give 'em something, Lum. I think we ought to.
I was just thinking while you two was talking there, and I think we can make a pretty good donate. Cedric, you can take all the canned goods we got in this store.
All of it?
That is, except them few that we set aside there.
Oh, yeah, these over here don't
The
bother
ones
me.
that got part of the labels left on. The rest of them you can have.
Oh, boy.
Well, Lum, that ain't going to leave us hardly nothing on our shelves around here.
I know, but the way it is, the stuff's practical useless to us. And them folks can sure make good use of it. So, Granny, that's what we ought to do.
All right, I'll agree with you 100%.
It's all good food. No matter what's in the cans, it'll come in mighty handy.
Why, sure. Wait a minute, Cedric. Where you going? We told you could have all this stuff
Yes,
here.
Mom, I know it, but I want to run across the street and report this to Captain Clarabelle.
Oh.
This is the biggest thing that's ever happened to the Older Girls Woodcraft and Leather Tooling Club.
Well, when are you going to pick up this other stuff, Cedric?
I'll be right back. She's just over to Dick Huddleston's store.
Oh, all right. Hurry up. Well, that sure takes care of what to do with them canned goods, all right.
Yeah, I'm glad we done it, too.
Of course, what are we going to do for stock, though, Lum? We're going to have a lot of empty shelves in here.
About the only thing we can do is call the wholesale house and order some new merchandise. That is, if they'll give us credit.
Well, if they won't, we might as well just close up the store, I'll say that first.
Yeah, lucky thing we don't owe them much right now.
Yeah, I tell you, why don't you talk to Mr. Forrest? He knows us pretty well, long as he's a drummer that calls on us. He always seems pretty friendly.
Yeah, I was thinking on doing that. He knows our stock pretty well.
Yeah.
Hello, Mamie. Would you try and connect me with the wholesale house in at the county seat?
By phone.
Yeah, Mr. Forrest. Yeah, call me as quick as you get him. All right.
Reckon what it'll cost us to put in a whole new line of canned goods that way long.
No, I ain't even going to think about that.
Huh?
You can't do business unless you got something to sell.
No.
The way I look at it, look at that Cedric run.
Huh?
Cedric.
Oh.
Fall down and break his neck.
Sometime he's going to run right through that door there. I'll tell him that right now. Come flying
Here
in
I am. Oh, was Captain Clarabelle tickled to death on account of that donate you made. She says she's going to make you fellers honorary members of the Older Girls Woodcraft and Leather Tooling Club.
Well.
And here, each one of you gets one of these.
Well, much obliged. What are they?
Oh, just some pieces of leather that the members tool some designs on.
Oh, ain't that nice. See, Lum?
Yeah.
Just what are these for, Cedric?
Oh, nothing, I don't think. Just shows what type of work the members do.
That's nice, yes. They do good work.
Yes, Mom. Personal, I think it stinks.
Here, Lum, which one of them do you want?
Oh, I guess it don't make a whole lot of difference. You take your pick, Abner.
Well, let's see, they're both so nice.
Oh, say, here's something else I'm supposed to give you fellas.
Well, here, that looks like a telegram. Let me see that, Cedric.
Yes, well, long as Mr. Grandpap's out of town, well, Mr. Dick asked me if I'd bring it over here.
Oh, well, good.
Yeah, who's it from, Abner?
Well, just a second. Let me get the thing open up here. The address to the Jot 'em Down store says, will be in Pine Ridge tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock on important business. Signed, A. Hatstaff.
Hatstaff.
Yeah, is he a friend of yours?
No, I never heard that name before.
I reckon who that could be. What's he coming here to Pine Ridge for, you reckon?
I don't know. He said important business, didn't he?
Yeah. Never said what kind of business, though. He just said he'd be
Wait a
here.
minute. There's my call.
Oh, Hatstaff.
Hello?
Hatstaff.
Hello, Mr. Forrest?
Oh, good, that name ain't familiar.
Is this Mr. Forrest at the wholesale house? Oh, well, how are you? This is Lum Edwards at the Jot 'em Down store. Yeah, say, Mr. Forrest, we've got to order a whole new line of canned goods.
Hope he's feeling good today.
Well, I'll leave that up to you. You know about how much we need.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all right. Full stop. No, it ain't that we've been doing that good of a business. It's just that we got a whole batch of unlabeled cans and can't tell what's in them. So we give them away. Yeah. How's that? Well, I didn't know. No, it's too late now. Just let the order stand. Yeah, well, much obliged, Mr. Forrest. Goodbye.
Didn't he
Thanks.
bring up nothing about our credit at all, huh?
No, but do you recollect the other day when I said there was some letters and numbers stamped on the bottom of all of them cans?
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Forrest said if we'd just asked him, he could have told us that what was in them cans by them figures.
He could.
Yeah, he said there was a code of some kind.
Oh.
If we'd only known that. Think of all the trouble we could have saved ourselves.
Well, here, we can still use the stuff we got here in the store, then. Cancel that order, Lum.
No, sir. Now, we made a promise, and we're sticking to it. Where them cans of food are going, they'll do a lot more good than they ever would here.
Oh.
We've made a lot of mistakes in the past week, but I granted this is one thing I know is right. Go ahead, Cedric. Start loading them up.
Well, all's well that ends well, and the virtue of the result here cannot be denied. But what about this Hatstaff fellow? Well, be sure to join us again on our next regular visit down in Pine Ridge.